Hello everybody, my name is Asanubia. Today I'm going to talk about a very important topic which can help someone. Especially this topic talk about how a lady can get pregnant or a woman can get pregnant without getting sex or with getting sex and how she can get pregnant. I've seen so many people they are unable to get a child because some men are impotent, their husband are impotent, or also they are carriers of HIVs and other things. But basically, you can able to get pregnant without your baby carrying your HIV, or also if you are 100% okay, maybe your man is unable to pregnate you. Also there is another way you can able to get a fertile specimen, right? So basically, let me explain about a woman living with an health conditions like bleedings or HIVs or other situations, issues, right? Who wants a child can able to do this simple step, which is less expensive for her to get pregnant, right? By using home insemination process. What is insemination process? This is a simple process by which a lady can get pregnant by using just only a syringe. What is a syringe? A syringe is something that they use to give ejection, right? It's just a little rubber that they can use to give an injection when someone is sick. So in this context, syringe is more important in this context. But basically, you have to get this syringe for any drugs medical stores which is registered, because for it not to be contaminated, right? So if you get this syringe, a lady get this syringe, what are the method at which you can use this one, right? The method involves that ejection, using this ejecting the men's semens into the vagina using the syringe during the woman most fertilized times or ovulation period. This basically means that a lady can do this process for her to get pregnant when she is in her ovulation period, when all the eggs have fertilized. So it's good for a lady to do that. And also you can do that one. Also you can try to know whether the specimens that you are using is more fertile also, because that also is more necessary also. But how you can get these specimens, right? So let's say if your partner, okay, you are HIV carrier, then your partner also, he is not HIV carrier, also you can get the specimens. But I'm going to highlight different way how you can get the specimen. Also, let's say like if you are a gay, also you want someone to get pregnant for you. Also if you have your semens, also you can also use it out. Also if you are also paralysis, also you can also use the specimens, right? So this is also a simple steps where it doesn't cost anything. It's all about trick, right? um Also I'm going to mention what you will needed for this process, right? Number one, what you needed is the specimen, right? You need to have a specimen, but I'm going to explain about the lady. You have to have the specimens, right? Get it from an LT stores, right? And also you can also use condom. Also you can use condom to get this sperm side, right? You will also use this condom to collect specimens. How you can use this condom also to get specimens, right? Maybe after you have your husband or after doing sex, you use a condom also. Then from there, you can, from the specimen in that condom, you can also use the ejection to beep the tips of the mouth into that ejection. Then point number two, I will explain using the syringe, right, with no needles, which the syringe supposed to be like 5 to 10 millimeter long, right? You get it from any health center or provider, right? So which is very good, not contaminated, right? So you have to inject this one into the specimens, right? Specimens is a sperm. You have to inject it into these specimens, right? Then from there, a lady can inject it into her vagina. So after injecting in the vagina, but you have a tactics how you can use this one when a lady is starting this injection, right? Then I'm going to talk point number three. We're talking about the ovation predictor kits, right? You have to have the ovation predictor kits, right? Looking, you can get it from any near pharmacy, and also you get a tester, right? A tester kit. For example, below, you have to determine, you as a lady, you have to determine the fertility time. So in the fertility time, you have the ovation period, right? If you have the ovation periods, this home insemination during the woman fertilized time, increasing the chance to be pregnant. So when your fertilized ovation period is near, it increases the chance for you to get pregnant, because these statics you are going to reach if the eggs are all fertilized. So that simply means that you might be lucky and get pregnant because the eggs are releasing at this particular period, right? So these are called the ovation period, right? So these we're talking about the middle of this menstruation period cycle, right? So when you are in the middle of your menstruation period, this is the time it can help you, right? Some ladies can have their ovulation cycle in every 4 weeks. It depends on you, so a lady should also try to know this one. Some also can have it after 28 days, right? They can also have their ovulation period, right? I'm going to mention about two steps at which you can use the two-step of method. The first method, you can use a cup, but first you have to have the syringe, right? So after you have the syringe, you have the cup method, then also you have the condom method. Condom is like a plastic. Then cup, also you can get a cup from the pharmacy, which they are using for like for urine tests, right? You can also get this one. So point number one, I'm going to explain. This is a step method, right? A cup method is that you have to get the specimens of a fertile man or your husband. You aim, after the man aim at ejaculated on the cup. So after ejaculated on the cup, so a lady have to use the syringe, but there is a tactics how you can use the syringe. You have to hold the syringe down at the top, down at the side, then you draw the specimens into the syringe, right? So after you draw it from the cup, you pull it back to the inner plug, right? Then also of the syringe, you insert it into the cup also and draw it and put back the inner plug of the syringe to get the specimen into the syringe, right? So you have to draw it. Then also you have the tactics of a condom also. After maybe that one, you can do physical sex also after a man ejaculates. Then also you can use the man can remove the condom, right? After removing the condom, the sperm is there, then you can use the sperm. You can use the syringe to draw the sperm, right? So after you draw in this sperm, right, then from there you get the sperm ready in the syringe. So how a lady can use it, the sperm in this syringe? Basically, there are steps, right? A lady have to be upright by laying his hip down the bed. So after you lay your hip down the bed, you make sure that you find a pillow, right? So for a pillow for you to suspend, for a lady to suspend, you can put one or two pillow. Then from there, the lady can insert the syringe inside. So after you insert the syringe inside, you press the syringe. After the lady press the syringe, then the syringe the specimen can enter the lady. Then from there, a lady have to stay in that position maybe like 30 minutes, right? But from the Muslim perspective, somehow, like a lady need to cross her leg, right? You can cross your leg for like 30 minutes without moving in that same position, but you have to remove the specimen from the syringe. You have to insert it inside. But you know the ovation, the eggs inside, there are two sides of the eggs, right? So the lady should make sure that you have to turn on the right hand side. It depends. So you have to stay in that position for like 30 minutes. So in that process, maybe that specimen might enter inside and touch one of the egg. So that's why a lady needs to be upright. When you be upright, you put like two pillow on top under the buttocks of the lady, under the hip. So that specimen that enter inside might touch the one of the egg. Then maybe by God grace you can get pregnant. So these are mechanisms by which someone can get pregnant. So I'm just trying to share a idea or something that I read to other people, so other people can also learn from it, because my own channel is to help people, help each and everyone. At least we can benefit and move on for a better future by developing each other. So I stop here, and in my next topic I'm going to explain what are the foods that you can eat to help someone to get pregnant, and also what are the Muslim version how a lady can conceive also, and also an Asian way how a lady can conceive. So thank you very much for listening to my topic. But basically, if someone wants to get pregnant, you have to make sure that you have, if you want to use this simple tactics, you have to make sure that you have a syringe, a non-use syringe. Also there you have a cup, or you have a condom. If you have your partner, you have a condom, right? Or also if you have a cup, you can speak to each other, your partner, okay, partner, ejaculate in the cup, then from there you get the specimen. So many men are unable to pregnate a ladies. Maybe the lady's eggs is far away, right? So according to also if a lady, right, is upside, lying upside a bed, on her hip, right, you put 2 pillow under, right? So that simply means that when the man is going to ejaculate, or using that syringe to pump the specimens inside, so that specimens also might just go down a little bit and touch one of the egg. So I stop here. Thank you very much for listening to my channel, and I hope you subscribe, and we pray that everybody also try to develop, and this might help someone in one way or the other. Thank you very much.